Washington, Pennsylvania. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I have 8 o'clock on my watch. I am on the East Coast. My name is Karen McAfee. I am a leader and I am from the state of Maryland, where it is stinking hot today. So thank you guys for joining us. This might be your first live in our summer series, but this is actually our second time that we've cooked. We did one in June and now we're doing one in July, and you're in luck because we're going to be doing more in August. So I joined Epicure almost a year and a half ago because I'm an empty nester and I wanted something to fill my time. And really, I went to a party and I fell in love with the products. I love the food. I loved how quickly I could cook it because I didn't want to spend hours in the kitchen. That's why I joined Epicure. I wanted to get it for a discount and I wanted to share it with other people. And I have gotten so much more than that. I have gotten a community of people, men and women, that are just amazing and cheer each other on. So I ask you, as you're watching this tonight or tomorrow or whenever you're watching it, what would you do if you had an extra $250 in your pocket every month or $500 in your pocket every month? What could you do with that amount of money? And that, it doesn't stop there. It can be whatever you want it to be. It could be a 5-digit in your pocket every month. It could be a 6-digit career. So think about that as you're watching this tonight. Second thing, make sure you have a piece of paper and a pen ready, because I think we're going to show you some things tonight that you never thought you could use or how you could use it. So have that ready. And what's going to happen probably, because this happened to me, is my wish list got bigger than my pocketbook. Yeah, give me some handshakes if that happened to you. And what you want to do is you want to host a party. So you want to reach out to that consultant that invited you and get on their list, because who doesn't like stuff for free and half price? That would be me. I'm like the bargain queen. You can ask my husband. So definitely check out the rewards that you can get for hosting a cooking class. So let's get started. It's summer. It's grilling season, right? So we're going to start with hamburgers tonight. Now, you might be thinking, oh, for gosh sakes, hamburgers. We've all just had all these celebrations. I'm hamburgered out. I'm hamburgered out of plain hamburgers, all right? But let's take it up a notch, all right? Let's get away from that plain old salt and pepper hamburger and let's make it into something different. We have all kinds of options at Epicure, and that's what I love. I love how versatile our stuff is. I'm sure some of you have heard of our burger seasoning. That's an obvious choice to use in seasoning your burgers. It's outstanding, all right? Another option, make sure you go on epicure.com, plug in burgers and click on recipes. It is an endless list of choices. We have another new seasoning that came out in this last catalog called Smokin Barbecue. You can use this. There's a recipe on epicure.com to make an amazing Smokin Barbecue burger with this seasoning inside of it, and then the barbecue sauce and mushrooms oozing over the top of it. So different, so yummy, so juicy. Tonight, I'm going to do something different using our, this is crazy, Simply Better baked beans. This is our Cowboy Burger recipe. So you can search Cowboy Burger if you wanted on epicure.com. So all I have here, and FYI, on that recipe, it gives you using 3 pounds of hamburger with this whole packet. I'm a family of 2, so we're just going to do a pound of hamburger. But again, you don't have to use these whole packets. You roll them over, you put a paper clip on them, and you use them the next time. So I'm going to use our awesome Prep Pro Chef scissors. I'm going to cut off the top of this. I have my hamburger already defrosted. I had it in my refrigerator in my 4-cup prep bowl with our awesome silicone lids. What I love about these lids is 2 things. One, they are leak proof when you burp them. Sounds funny, but it's true. And these lids can go in the microwave and they will still fit your bowl the next time you go to use them. And all of this is dishwasher safe, okay? It's perfect for mixing up a pound of burger. So what I'm gonna do is, because I don't need this whole packet, I'm just gonna put a good healthy tablespoon down over top of my burger, and I'm gonna use my good old hand and give that a mix, because there's no better way to mix hamburger than using your hand. So what I try to do when I'm mixing my hamburger is keep one hand clean, right? One to operate with. You'll see here on my tabletop, I have one of our flexible cutting mats. They come in a set of 4, And they're awesome. It keeps my area clean. So instead of having to clean my wood top, I can throw this flexible mat in my dish washer and they come out perfect every time. The awesome part is the bottom of that mat has some plastic on it, silicone or something, that when you put it on your countertop, it doesn't slide on you. And they don't curl when you put them in the dishwasher. That's what's awesome about it. Now, we're gonna make a different kind of burger. We're gonna take it even a step further. So just like this is the Cowboy Burger using the baked bean seasoning mix. Like, how cool is that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use our 3-in-1 burger press, which is, by the way, out of stock right now, but it's coming back soon. Do not worry. Watch your consultants VIP Facebook groups. Thursdays is typically a day that things come back in. We try to do that for consistency and make it easy for you all. So the 3-in-1 burger press has in the top of it, I'm going to do this one-handed. This is for making little sliders, okay? But do I look like a slider girl to you? Heck no. So we're not doing that tonight. We're going to make a big burger. But what we're going to do, this is the inside of it. So this comes on it like this, right? I'm going to go ahead and take that off because my hands are greasy. All right. I'm going to fill some in the bottom of my burger. So I'm going to make out of this 3 big burgers. But what we're going to do is we're going to stuff them. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of burger in the bottom of this. What I love about our burger press is that the bottom lifts out so that once I have this pressed, I'll be able to push this out. But I'm not ready to do that yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this smaller piece right here. I'm going to press down and I'm going to put an indent in my burger. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I have back here in my little 1-cup prep bowl, a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. Same nice silicone lid. These come in sets of 4. They have measurements on the side. You could use whatever you wanted. You could put cooked bacon in here inside your burger, whatever you wanted. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more burger over the top. I love to do these this way because then my cheese isn't melting down all over my grill, right? That's such a mess. And you're like, get it off before you lose all the cheese. Okay. So this is how beautiful that stuffed burger is. How amazing is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish making these. I'm going to put them on my little indoor grill because it's 95 flipping degrees outside. And then at the end, we're going to loop back around with me and I'm going to show you what they look like with our big burger sauce. So at this point, we need some side dishes to go with our summer meal and our picnic. So I'm going to pass it over to Sam, who's going to be making a side dish. At you, Sam.
Thank you so much, Karen. Okay, guys, I am so excited to make our creamy potato salad with you all tonight, okay? So beforehand, because like Karen said, our time is precious. So beforehand, I used our Prep Pro chef knife, ceramic knife. It is amazing. These bad boys can cut through so many things. My favorite thing to use them for is tomatoes, okay? So I use that to dice up my potatoes here tonight. And I am just gonna go ahead and toss this in the microwave while I'm talking and I tell you about a little bit more of what we're doing. But I dice this up, no water, no nothing, easy peasy. Like this is gonna be the easiest potato salad you've ever seen made in your whole entire life. Okay, so my microwave total for the potatoes is about 6 minutes, but I always like to tell everybody that your microwave's different. So yours may take a little more time or a little less time, depending on the wattage and how new it is, etc. So I'm gonna start mixing up my dressing for it, right? While that is cooking. And then my favorite part is coming right after this. So I am using my prep bowls here to measure out my mayo. So on the side, I love that these have the measurements. And like Karen said earlier, they have the amazing lids there. So it has the 1/2 cup, the 1/4 cup, 3/4 cup, and then I have my sour cream or plain Greek yogurt that you can use. So whichever you prefer. So a total cup for each. And I'm just gonna mix it up in my 4-cup prep bowl because I'm kind of messy when it comes to mixing things in the kitchen. So I have that mixed up and then I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of our seasoning here. So I am using my 4-in-1 spice spoon here. And I love these because I always have the measuring. Okay. So it has a tablespoon here on this end. It's just about to storm here, so it's getting dark. So my kids keep walking in. And if I lose internet connection, I apologize. I'll be back. So it has the tablespoon here, teaspoon, half teaspoon, and then there's a little nod on there for the quarter as well. So I have this already. I'm going to mix this up and let it set aside while my potatoes are going. So gonna add, this is my favorite, are better than bacon. Okay. So I know a lot of people like bacon in their potato salad. I love bacon in my potato salad, but sometimes I just don't want to make it. Okay. If I do make it, I use my multi-purpose steamer to make it. And we are going to see that next with some corn on the cob on there. But I'm using our better than bacon here. It is amazing. You would never know that it's not real bacon. And I'm going to do about 2. Like I said, I like bacon. So I am just going to mix this in. So I have it all set for when my potatoes are done. But next up, who hates making hard-boiled eggs and peeling the hard-boiled eggs? And then you get the shells everywhere and it's never messy, or you didn't boil them long enough, or you overboiled them, all the things. Well, I am going to show you a secret. Okay. So I have our rectangular steamer here. The one that I have the potatoes in, I think I forgot to tell you guys, that's a round steamer. So I have the rectangular steamer here. I am going to crack 3 eggs into here. Just crack them. Easy peasy. And then when my potatoes are done, I am going to toss this in the microwave for about 3 minutes. I like to say a minute per egg for my microwave. Again, everybody's microwave is a little bit different. So you will do with yours, like as you kind of with less time when you're working with the steamers and kind of work your way up. So there you guys have it. I have my eggs here. These will wait until my microwave is ready for me. And then I will toss these in here. And I will wait to show you guys how they turn out next for the potato salad. So on to our next side. Sonia, I believe, is next.
I sure am. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you everybody so much for jumping on. I'm so excited to be here. I am going to shift my camera here just a smidge. So you've seen the knife. I'm using the knife and I'm leaving the husks on the corn. You might be thinking, are you crazy? Nope, not at all. I leave it right on. I'll just cut off either end using that chef's knife that Sam just showed too. If I have a couple funky little husks, I might take the first couple layers of husks off, but otherwise I leave them right on. If that's all I'm doing now, I'm gonna bring it back up here so I can see you. And then I put them right in the multi-purpose steamer. I can typically fit 5 in here, like 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then I put the cover right on wherever I set my cover. Here it is. And in the microwave I go. I start at 5 minutes. Everybody has a different microwave, right? And how many minutes you're gonna need and how long it's gonna take. So just kind of play with it, start at 5 minutes, kind of see how it's going. And then we'll come back and I will, I'll show you what these look like when we're taking the husks off and it's all done and we're gonna make it so good. Okay, who's up next? I gotta peek, I gotta peek. My kids are yelling at me because we have storms coming in too. It's going to be Mary. Mary's up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Really bad echo, Mary.
Lots of feedback.
Okay, can you hear me now? Perfect. Hi, everybody. I have a full house over here, so we're really excited to try the lemon curd tonight. So I'm going to show you how quick it comes together. And I think I'm going to put my earbuds in real quick. So tell me if you can hear me still. I hear me. Okay, so thumbs up if you can hear me. Thanks, guys. All right, so this is lemon curd that we're going to make tonight. And this is amazing.
and it just came back into stock. Okay, so but what I want to do for sure is to tell you about just comparing it to your store brand lemon curd, which I found in our grocery store. It is $3.99 for this little bitty jar. It serves 14 servings, which is 28 cents a serving. Okay, our lemon curd comes in this big old package, and it makes 24 servings at $4.24 for a package. So that's 18 cents a serving. The real difference to me, not only is the serving size amazing, but is the sugar content. Okay, so this lemon curd, the very first ingredient is sugar, and it has 13 grams of sugar, and ours has 6. So half the sugar in this. And I'm gonna let these ladies over here in my group taste test for me and tell me, but this is amazing. So, all right, so it's super easy to make and it comes together in no time flat. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly using our 4-cup prep bowl that we love that comes with the lid. And all you do is follow the directions on the back. You add 3 eggs and you whisk them all together. Super simple. And you whisk this and try not to get egg on your hand. Okay. Whisk your eggs quickly and easily until they're mixed up, and you add in 1/2 cup of water. And I already have this measured out, which is in our 1-cup prep bowl that has the cute little measurements on the side. So everybody needs these. They come in a set of 4. Add the water. And then I'm going to whisk in the mix using the best scissors that anyone has ever had, right? These are our multi-purpose scissors that are so sharp and so good. If you don't have kitchen scissors, you need to put this on your list. So mixing in the mix and just whisking it until it's mixed together. And then I'm going to microwave it for approximately 2 minutes. And that's it. You have to let it cool, but I'm going to show you through the magic of television what it actually looks like when it's done. So just mixing this until all the lumps are gone and using this little mini whisk, which is an amazing little tool as well. I'm not sure it's in stock right now. Can someone help me out with that? Is it not in stock yet? That's okay. Put it on your list anyway. All right, so I've mixed it all up. And this lemon curd is just going to go in the microwave for 2 minutes until it's thick. Super simple. So hang on. And here's the good news. Through the magic of television, just like Julia Child. Am I dating myself a little bit? Whoops. Who is alive with Julia Child? Anyone? No? Just me? All right. So I made this afternoon. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful and so thick. Okay. So how do you make this into a cool dessert? Well, I take a little cup and a couple vanilla wafers, plop some lemon curd on the top. Try to be nice about it and make it pretty. A couple of blueberries, a couple of raspberries, and a plop of whipped cream. And this whipped cream is particularly still a little bit frozen. I didn't take it out quite in time. Hold on. Now you can layer that a second time and make it again and make it even taller if you want to, but just for time's sake, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, that's the lemon curd, and I'll show you. This is 30 seconds and it's almost all done. It's back in stock if you want to buy it because it doesn't hang around very long. Allegedly, everyone loves it. So grab it if you can right away. And hang on, I'm going to show you this in 1 second. Did you have a question? Did somebody have a question? Or no? Stacia said she's ordered it already. Okay, watch. Here it is. Look. Nice and thick. Doesn't overflow. My ladies over here are super excited about this lemon curd. They're so glad that I made it ahead of time. So all you need to do is stir it up. Now you can microwave it 30 seconds at a time, a little bit longer to get a little bit thicker. And then you just need to let it cool for an hour in your fridge and you have dessert. So there you have it. Thanks for joining us, you guys. And maybe I didn't even tell you who I was, but I'm Mary and I live in Nebraska City, Nebraska. And all my friends are over here. Super fun to have a hybrid class, just saying.
Thank you so much, Mary. That looks so good. That
You
looks
are
amazing.
welcome.
Oh. All right, so I'm going to show you guys, here are my eggs in the steamer. So rectangular steamer here, I have my 3 eggs. I did it for about 3 minutes. So just as if you were doing like hard boiled eggs, right? Okay, so I have that ready. They're cool in a minute. I have my potatoes all steamed up here. I mix them up with my spatula spoon. This is part of our utensil set, our Prep Pro utensil set, and you need these, like a spatula spoon. Every single person needs like 3 of them in their house, okay? So all the potatoes are looking good. And now I am going to dice up my eggs. You ready for this, guys? This is our meat separator. Super simple. I'm just gonna chop it up here. So you'll get to see how easy these come out of the steamer as well, and how easy they are to clean. So our steamers, our silicone, are safe to put in the microwave, the oven for up to 425 degrees. Dishwasher safe. I always say freezer safe. So if you make something and you want to toss it in the freezer, you can do that. And when I'm all done with this, I'm actually just going to toss it into my fridge and it'll sit there until we're ready to eat it tomorrow. So I have my eggs in here. And now I'm going to add my sauce, my dressing here. All right. So you guys can see, this is why I love my spatula spoon. Look how clean this gets this bowl. It's like so clean and empty. Nothing left behind there. And there you have it. Your potato salad is basically done. Just let it chill and cool. Try and keep it all in your steamer. See, I told you this is why I need the bigger, the bigger bowls when I'm making things, because I'm just messy in the kitchen. Anyone else have that problem or just me? Okay. So there you have it. Super, super simple potato salad, easily made in the microwave in literally minutes. So that's all I have for you tonight. Back to, I think, Sonia.
Yeah, that looked so good, Sam. Oh my gosh, and how easy with the eggs, no peeling, cracking. Oh my God, I love it. Mary, that lemon curd. Oh gosh, I'm so hungry right now. Okay, so I just pulled out the sweet corn out of the multi-purpose steamer. And you'll see I've got a pot holder around this because it does come out quite, you know, it's warm, right? And so if you do this, what I do, let me grab a new one here. Let me grab it. I'm using that chef's knife. I run it right on the inside here. And I just create a slit all the way up. And then I keep folding the husk on itself and it will keep grabbing those silks, okay? Now you can absolutely do this with pre-shucked, like you can pull all the shucks off ahead of time too, but this does bring it right off. It's just like, it's hot. So you need a pot holder and you just bring it in, right? Okay. So I usually just like use my pot holder to get the rest of it off. Real easy. Okay, now while we were in between here, I made a spicy sauce. Okay, so who likes to kick things up with a little heat, right? And this is all about going away from just the salt and pepper, although I do have to absolutely recommend our salt grinders. You can see mine is almost empty. The grinders are amazing because you can adjust the coarseness or the fineness of the salt with the grinder in there. So it works great for popcorn or for doing coarse salt on bakery. But I'm going to be doing the feisty green. And to this, I made the sauce in one of our 1-cup prep bowls using that mini whisk again. Look how cute it is. So we are just going to line up a couple cobs of corn here on a plate. And I'm going to use this feisty sauce as like a topping on here. So we're just going to drizzle it right on top. So we're not putting on any butter. This sauce is dairy free because there's no dairy in mayonnaise. Some people forget that, but it's dairy free. And then you could even take, if you don't like things super spicy, you could add in a little Mexican like crema, that fresh crema. I have some here. I'm just going to show what this looks like here in just a second, because you would just zigzag that on there. And oh, my Lanta. And then take little wedges of lime. Let me hold this up. And you would squeeze lime right on there. And I'll share the picture on Facebook too, so you guys can see. Oops. And then you can take a little sprinkle just to give it a little more color right on the corn of that feisty green. And it just looks, let me angle this down. And it's so, so, so good. And it just takes you beyond that salt and butter and just really amps up your corn to a whole nother level. And everyone will go, what? And they will be at your house for every cookout, I promise. Going back to Karen.
Thanks, Sonia. That is my absolute go-to for corn on the cob. I use no salt and pepper and no butter. It is just feisty green. So absolutely love that seasoning. So my burger is done. It's like the magic of TV, isn't it? So I want to show you how we're going to finish the burger. We have this amazing sauce. Who likes Big Mac sauce, right? It's super unhealthy for you. And the burgers that come with the Big Mac sauce are terrible, right? They're like paper thin and dried up. You could like throw them against the wall. So our Big Burger sauce is outstanding. What I love about all our jars, if you're brand new to Epicure, is that the recipes are right on the back of the jar, all right? So while you guys are watching everyone else cook, I quickly whipped together a half of a batch of our Big Burger sauce. All that it takes is a half a cup of mayonnaise. It takes 1 tablespoon of ketchup, a half of a tablespoon of a pickle relish, and then I used 1 tablespoon of the Big Burger seasoning. Now, the cool thing about this stuff, if you like more pickle relish, put more pickle relish in. If you like yours to have more ketchup, put more ketchup in. It's totally flexible. Do what you want, okay? So I'm just gonna take my knife here and I'm gonna put a little bit on the top because I'm actually giving this burger to my husband. I'm the Big Mac sauce lover in this family. So that's what's gonna go on the top. I'm gonna put a tomato on here. I'm gonna put on here a couple pieces of red onion. I'm gonna top it with some lettuce. And then what I wanna do, using that same knife that Sonia was just using, I wanna show you how beautiful this burger is when I cut it in half. Because it is just so, it's not a normal burger that you would get at a picnic, right? Like, look at that cheese oozing and goozing. Oh, I can't keep my lid on, out of that burger. Like, it's so yummy and so delicious. And I didn't lose any of that cheese. It's all in my burger. So we would like to thank you so much for joining us tonight. But look, we're not done. We want you guys to ask us questions. We're all going to unmute. I've got to give Sam props. I'm so excited now to try like the eggs in the steamer. We all learn from each other all the time. We're constantly learning and growing. And that's what makes this business so fun, is we're always learning new tips and tricks to make our life easier and to be able to share this good food with all of you. So open up your lines. Don't be bashful. Unmute. We love kids. We love husbands, wives, whatever, partners, spouses, like anybody. Ask us questions. Give us a hard one. Come on.
Yeah, who's gonna go first?
Yeah, who's gonna stump us? I know we weren't that good, people. Come on.
Can you guys, one of you cover, a lot of times in the summer, I think people feel really busy. So some people are going to watch this and they're probably even half distracted. I think I heard Sonia's kiddos in the background, and we're all doing 100 things, right? Working by day and parenting and all the things. But I feel like people just miss how easy hosting a cooking class with Epicure is and all the freebies and benefits you get. So could someone talk about that?
For sure. So hosting a cooking class, it's what's really cool right now as things kind of start to open up too, is there's more options. So it's not just about Facebook. Like, look how many are joining us here on Zoom. You can host these via Zoom. You can do a virtual class, and then even hybrid classes where maybe your consultant is far away. So you choose to have guests in your home and she joins you virtually. So it's super fun, super easy. And really, it's not, I never want to put down another company in any way, but it's not just another party, right? Like, this is really giving your friends and family an opportunity to have success in their own kitchen too. So why not, right?
And just to add to that, we work with you very closely as consultants. We guide you through the whole process. We a lot of times will give you product. If you don't have product, maybe you're brand new to Epicure, we'll send you some stuff so that you can try it in your house before you have your party. And we help set up a Facebook group. We will send you menu options if you're going to have an in-home class. So it is a partnership between us and you through the entire process. What other questions? Y'all just want my burger and Sonia's corn on the cob and Sam's potato salad and Mary's dessert, right? But the cool thing, what we just did, even if I was doing that all myself or Sonia was, we could have all had that meal together and done in 20 minutes or less. That's the cool part. It's just like my shirt says, it's good food real fast. Like, it's not a gimmick. It's truly that fast.
We had a question in my group.
Mary, you have feedback.
She's not going to answer.
Oof.
There, is that better? Sorry.
Yeah.
We had a question in our group.
Okay.
Do you have
No,
to cook everything in the microwave? So someone
you
needs to
don't.
answer
And
that. I can answer it as well, but I just thought I would
I-
pass it along because that's a great question for the group of people that are here. I've got a group of women in my kitchen that are here tasting because that's important to them. And I did say I'd have a dirty lassie waiting for them. So I did, but that was a question in our group. So I would like someone else to answer that because they hear me talk all the time.
The answer is absolutely no, you don't. Really, a lot of our packets,
Here,
most of our packets give you both instructions on it. They give you microwave instructions or they'll give you oven instructions. And the cool part is the silicone steamers you saw us use tonight, they're all oven safe. So really what the microwave is doing for you is just speeding up that process and getting it done quicker. But those steamers can all go in the oven up to 425 degrees. All of our muffin pans can go in as well versus the microwave. And I know our muffin mixes have on the back of it how long to do it if it's muffins in the oven or how long if it's muffins in the microwave. So absolutely very versatile, microwave or oven, whichever works for you.
Yeah, that's one. The cool things too is that the cookware just gives you options and the recipes give you options. So if you want to take some time in the kitchen that day and you want to make it in the oven or on the stove top or on the grill, or maybe you have a Blackstone flat top, you have options with how you want to cook it. And then the silicone cookware just gives you additional tools in your arsenal, right, in the kitchen, that if you're in a hurry because oh my gosh, you got home late, your boss wouldn't stop talking, whatever it was, and you have a little time to make dinner, it gives you that opportunity to still skip the drive-through, skip the extra calories, and make something that's meaningful for your family.
And I would say the silicone, even if you use it in the oven, the cleanup of that silicone versus like a glass dish that you made scalloped potatoes in versus your steamer, it is night and day different. Like there's no soaking it in your sink because you can't get it clean, or you put it in the dishwasher and you bring that glass dish out and then you have to wash it again. It's like just the cleanup is like not, yeah. Sonya can probably rinse that out and put it in the sink to dry. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing stuff. Where was this when my kids were little? It was in Canada. Good question.
What other questions? Or what are you really excited about? Like what did you have as a takeaway tonight that you're really excited about and you can't wait for it to happen, or order or book a class, or you're gonna join the team, or what does that look like for you?
And speaking of ordering, the consultant that invited you has put in the Facebook group a link to her or to place orders under her, an ordering link. So definitely it's marked as an announcement in the Facebook group for this summer series. And keep watching this summer series because there's going to be more things coming. There's going to be one in August, and there might be some surprises in this group of other cooking classes. So definitely stay in this group. There's more to come.
Karen, I see Cindy is raising her hand. Cindy, did you have a question?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm a new consultant and I keep getting everything. I'm just trying to figure out where to store it all. Where's everybody putting all their stuff?
Oh, well,
I can show you
go in
mine.
my pantry. So let me,
See my cart? I don't have a big kitchen.
I don't either.
So yeah.
Oh, that
So
looks
I bought
good.
this cart to put all my cooking products in.
That looks good.
Cheap too.
I just did a Marie Kondo,
Oh,
clutter clean out, but now
Oh.
I keep getting all these different products and I'm like, where am I going to put all this stuff?
well, the cool thing, especially with the silicone too, in small spaces, it's all
Yeah.
comfortable and like squishable.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep it out in its form. Like here, Sam was showing the rectangular steamer. I'm just reaching for mine. The funny thing is I used mine tonight with our family to reheat some sweet corn that we had at dinner. I can fit 2 ears of sweet corn in here and I just used it to reheat it. But as an example, like you can just twist this up. Like if you're traveling, this travels really easy too. And you can just jam it in a drawer or, wherever you're going to be, and it pops right back into place.
That was
I
just
didn't
so
think of that
easy.
either.
Yeah.
That was perfect for college dorms too. We've got kids going back to college. That's an amazing one as a gift for a college kid to go. They can do their scrambled eggs in there. They can do, like Sonia said, the corn on the cob, macaroni and cheese for 2 people.
Right.
Like, it's just amazing. My husband, he's piping in popcorn.
This has
I've
been really
noticed
fun.
these
I never
things.
thought about doing this on Zoom. I just didn't think of that. So
Cindy,
everything looked
these
great.
things are awesome for your meal solutions.
Oh yeah.
I have it hanging on the back of my door.
The back
in
of the
my
pantry
laundry
door would
room.
be a really good idea. What is that, like a
Yes.
shoe rack or what is that?
It's,
Yep, shoe rack.
it's just a pocket pouch, clear.
I have 2
Very
of them.
cool.
That gives you any idea
Yes.
of my
They're
issue.
amazing. I thought it was just me.
We're all obsessed.
I know.
Well,
Great.
those are my pantry items. Like that's what I used to cook with. Yes, I'm a consultant, but that's what I use to fix for my meals as seasonings every single week, every day.
Right. Well, I'm gluten free, so this has been a life. It definitely has changed things for me. So, but yeah, I was like, where's everybody putting all their stuff?
Is
Well,
there any
thank
other
you.
questions from any of our customers that we have out there?
I was wondering quick, we have a couple minutes before we have to jump off and end the recording. Karen, would you mind starting us? Maybe just go in the order you cooked quick if everybody's still on, and maybe Andrea can add this too if she's able to unmute or she can in the chat. But I'd love to quickly just have you spend a minute or two and tell us, why do you Epicure? Because like you have a full-time job, you're an empty nester. Would you just share like a 2-second why do you epicure? And I'd love for each person, because on this call alone, the different demographic and places in the United States that are represented, it's really fascinating. But I might be the only one that really realizes that on the call tonight. So I'd love that.
Sure. So I epicured truly because I loved the taste of the product and I loved how quickly I could cook with it. I do not want to spend hours and hours in the kitchen. I loved that I could get a meal on the table in 20 minutes or less. And I never thought that I could have food that was good for me taste this good. So that was my reason why I did epicure. Yeah, I have an amazing daytime career, but I count this as my career as well. And I absolutely love it. So I'll pass it on to maybe Sam.
Yes. So I started this business totally kind of on a whim, I should say. I always say now it's everything I never knew I needed in my life. I had quit my full-time job to stay home with my kiddos. I had no intentions on working, but fell in love with making quick meals and good meals, like Karen said, for my family. Now I say all the time, like, I truly don't know what I would make for my family if I didn't have epicure in my life. I'm like, what the heck? But now the reason why I epicure is so I can stay home with my kids. We have a beautiful pool in our backyard that we get to enjoy anytime we want, because I am home with my kids during the summer and I get to choose my schedule around my kids' schedule. So right now for me, why I epicure is so that I can work my business around my family's life and just get to take in all those moments when they're little, right? So I have a 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. So that is why I currently epicure.
Sonia?
So somewhat a little similar. When I first joined, it was for the discount because I love the food and I knew I was going to be buying it all the time anyway. So I'm like, wow, it's like, working at a shoe store. I'm going to go get a sale on shoes. So I became a consultant for the discount for sure. And I had zero intention of ever talking to anybody outside of my home about it. But I quickly realized that I was kind of being selfish because I was having so much success in my kitchen. It was so easy to make dinner. It was so fun to make dinner. I enjoyed being in the kitchen. It wasn't laborious. It was simple. And so my joy comes from helping others find success. And that's what keeps me here. Is, someone, Cindy mentioned that she is celiac. So it's what a blessing it is that we can help people who maybe are navigating nutritional challenges to find more options and not feel like they're really isolated or alone, or they don't have any tools, to arm themselves with in their kitchen to make their meal times a success. So for me, that's very powerful. Mary? But your friends have to mute first.
Mute your friends, Mary.
Or Andrea, while
What are they-
Mary's
what are they
muting
done,
everybody.
Mary?
I can go since I don't know what happened to Mary.
I can go. Here I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the question is, why did I join Epicure? I think that's what the question is. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm just having such a good time over here. We haven't had in-person anything for so long. Why did I join Epicure? Because like Karen, I'm an empty nester. I needed more to do in my life. I couldn't just not have a job, but what I wanted was the flexibility of this job. I want to be able to travel with Ken Pargett if you've ever met him. He's a great camper. He loves to camp. I love to camp. I want to go with him. I want to take care of my grandkids. I want to be there when somebody has a baby. I want to be able to do my job when it fits my schedule and not work by the hour for someone else. I want to be able to work for me. So that's what I'm doing. And I have saved enough money now that I bought my first SUV all by myself. And I love that. So we can go camping comfortably and take a big car. Plus, I'm saving all kinds of money for my retirement, which is really, really important to both of us. So I just celebrated my 60th birthday. Yay, right? I have the freedom to do this job, and I'm going to keep doing it until I'm and I keep telling my team, I will be the person walking around the stage when I'm 80 cheering everybody on, because I believe this business will be here then, and it's here now, it's going to be there then, and I'm going to be a part of it. And I'm so proud of it.
That's awesome, Mary. Andrea, give us why did you join Epicure? Thanks, Andrea, for Andrea, we got to give her a big thanks. She was helping to answer your questions while we were talking tonight. So.
Okay, well, yes, you guys did awesome. It was really fun. And thank you all so much for tuning in. So I joined Epicure. I chose Epicure because I'm passionate about eating healthy, but I want it to be simple. And so I know so many other people who are trying to eat healthy, but it can be costly. It can be time consuming. And so I'm also not a great meal planner, and Epicure helps me plan meals very simply. So I know it's helping me, and I know so many people that need this too. So this is why I chose to work for this company. I could choose any company, and I stay home with my kids. It gives me all the flexibility, so many of the things that you guys mentioned, but I'm passionate about eating healthy and keeping it simple and helping other families cook at home and make it fun. And it's foolproof recipes. So I'm not an expert in the kitchen by any means, but you guys, you can whip up like an amazing, better than takeout meal in 20 minutes and you will be amazed. So that's why I'm not leaving. But great job, everybody, tonight. That was really fun.
I hope y'all didn't want a picture of the burger that I made, because this is what I just got back from my husband. I'm thinking it was good. Any other questions before we wrap it up tonight?
Great job. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed the content.
This was fun. But you can keep commenting whether you're on the Zoom or in the Facebook group. You can ask questions underneath the live that is being sent to the Facebook group. We'll be watching that the next couple of days, and we can get on there and answer any questions that you have. Okay? Thank you guys for joining us. Have an awesome rest of your summer.
Thanks, everyone.